Welcome back to the Barca Breakdown. My name is Youssef, and I'm here with Adam.
Hey, guys.
We're going to talk about some important news, covering some of your young players here. Fati,
Boom.
Trincao,
Boom.
and Ilaix.
Boom.
Adam, go for it.
Big news, right? We all had been, conjecturing about whether or not Fati would get his third surgery, whether he could have, some alternative medical treatments to help him out. He got the surgery. A lot of us were pretty worried because there were rumors that it was the same thing that happened to Umtiti in terms of, taking out part of the meniscus. However, it's now being reported that Ansu Fati is without pain or inflammation in his knee, and he's getting ready to be there for Barca at the beginning of next season. FATIMANIA is back.
Let's do it. Hashtag FATIMANIA right now in the comments below.
Please.
Spread that on Twitter if you'd like. Please do so. I'm excited. I'm happy.
How could you not be,
Yeah.
right? Ansu Fati, we all remember how just torridly hot he was at the beginning of the 2020-21 season and also in 2019-20. I mean, Fati coming back and being healthy and being able to play up to the performances he's had in the last 2 years is really an X factor that I try not to account for when I think about the team next year. And, as we go into the year and we got Depay coming and we got Dembele hopefully signing on to a new contract this summer, although as we all heard on our last video, that's still up in the air. Griezmann looking good so far, right, for France in the friendlies, scoring 2 goals or a goal each in each of the first 2 games. Euros coming up. It's going to be big for him and Dembele to get hot. We got Messi, of course. Everything is looking like he's about to sign on for 2 years and keep staying at Barcelona. So Fati coming back is huge for us. We couldn't score goals last year. And now we have a dynamic offensive player who's young, who's hopefully going to only get better. I'm pumped.
Youngest player to score for FC Barcelona, at least.
Boom.
And, just take a moment. FATIMANIA.
Fati's back.
Yes, from the heavens, and we're happy. We've had so many transfer news coming out because Laporta has been making huge decisions.
Yep.
And that kind of rolls into, financial issues. But Trincao is now on the chopping block of being traded to the Premier League, possibly to the Wolves. Currently, he's on a $31 million contract for 5 years, but he also, which is huge, he has a $5 million buyout
$500
clause.
million.
Sorry, $500 million buyout clause.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do if we're going to loan him. I mean, obviously, Wolves, right?
But we're not using him.
Wolves are not going to pay $500 million.
No.
So I'm curious to see what happens because it looks like Laporta and the board have told Koeman they expect Trincao to leave. And Koeman said that's fine as long as we have someone to come in and replace him. Trincao, there were a few games where it looked like he had some good possibilities. I remember, I think around December or January, him scoring a big goal in La Liga to win us a game. Overall, though, you're right. He didn't have that much play time. It wasn't really clear to me where he was going to fit in the team, especially with Messi, Griezmann, and Dembele playing so well at the beginning of 2021. It's not the biggest deal for me to see him leave.
No.
I would like to see, him as a young player get some more time and us to have him grow. But if he doesn't fit the team, doesn't fit what Laporta wants or Koeman wants, and we need more money, it's got to happen.
Sell him or transfer, get some money for him.
Loan him.
Him, yeah. It's one of those things where I think he's a winger, and he hasn't a lot of play time, but we got Dembele, much quicker, much faster.
FATIMANIA.
Right. I'm not worried about it.
Depay's coming, also a winger. So like
True.
you're saying, it just doesn't seem to be a good fit. Now,
yes.
I alluded to Dembele and how we all know there's a contract negotiation, right? Because Dembele, as well as Ilaix, which we're about to discuss, they have this big issue, which is that their contracts end at the summer of 2022. And if we don't sign them, that means that we need to transfer them away this season or they're going to go for free next year, which is really worrisome for Dembele and Ilaix. Obviously, Ilaix is much younger. However, they're both young players with a bright future that we could get some money for, 100%. Yeah. Now, originally, Gerard Romero came out with some reports saying that Ilaix was asking for these astronomically high wages, which, as we all know, don't coincide with Laporta and his vision for how we should do wages, right? He's not like that rat, Bartomeu.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
so what do you think, Hughes? Because now Ilaix's people have come out and said he's not actually asking for tremendous wages, and the negotiations haven't begun, and they won't begin until, I believe, this coming week. And other reporters are saying that things are looking good and that we should get a deal done and everything's A-okay. So Gerard Romero, liar or not?
I don't know. Maybe it's a way to push for him to stay and get a decent contract. He is a young player. He's done, some interesting things in the midfield, but I think maybe
Well, he's 18. He can't ask for crazy wages,
No,
right?
And I don't agree with that.
Ilaix had a bright first 4 games up in La Liga, and it was clear Koeman valued him a lot more than Ricky Puig.
Sure. He has a lot of work to do. And
he
I
has
think
a
he
lot
has
of work
prove
to do
that.
because as the season progressed, he wasn't great or wonderful, right? We put him in against Atletico when I think Busquets had that head injury.
Yes.
And Ilaix was one of the lowest spots of the whole team in that Atletico game. And so Ilaix has a lot more to prove, right? He has a lot of potential, but potential doesn't get you one of these huge contracts. And under this new Barca regime, we're not going to give away those huge contracts.
He doesn't have the leverage.
Doesn't have the leverage.
Yeah.
I mean, except for his youth and his contract is ending, which is something.
Sure.
And so overall, I'm pretty happy that it looks like Gerard Romero, not a liar, that was extreme, but it looks like his sources maybe are not giving him the full picture. Sure. And as we always talk about in European soccer as compared to American sports, which we're used to because we're here from California, there's a lot more rumors flying around. People are angling for different things, trying to put messages in the press to see,
of course,
how they can scheme and get better contracts. Causing a ruckus.
Yeah.
Looks like Ilaix, everything's going positive. Looks like Trincao is on his way out, and Ansu Fati is looking healthy and ready to come back for a great season. So let us know in the comments what you guys think about all of these different points.
FATIMANIA.
FATIMANIA. Thank you guys so much. Have a nice week.